Great people, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again as Nigerians are on top preparation for 2023 elections, and as Peter Obi is gaining so much support from north, south, east, and west. The other political parties, APC and PDP, are wrestling themselves out as at Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been foreseen as a possible dictator that would take Nigeria back to the days of 1996. And also for Atiku Abubakar, you get to hear what his intentions are as propounded by a brother to a former southwestern southwestern governor. You'll be so shocked at why they are saying what they are saying. But first of all, let's just look at fully what Dele Momodu has to say about the emergence of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the new dictator. And according to the news, the director of strategic communication of the People Democratic Party Campaign Council, Dele Momodu, and also writer of Ovation, has said that the presidential candidate of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC), Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is a potential dictator who does not know how to treat his friends. Momodu made the assertion on Tuesday while featuring on a program Politics Today. Momodu, in his word, disclosed that anyone who knows me very well know that I respect people. I love my friends, but I tell my friends the gospel truth. When Bola Ahmed Tinubu was governor of Lagos State, he had issues with Senator Tukumbo Yomi. I came out openly to confront him that what you're doing is wrong. In fact, that night he called me to his office in his house in Bodilion and said, "Why are you attacking me because of Tukumbo?" I said, "Because you could have told the man that you are not going to support him so that he will not waste his time and resources." When he was having issues with Governor Babatunde Raji Fashola and he was almost dropping him, I wrote an article between Bola Tinubu and Babatunde Fashola in which I warned him that their marriage was consummated in heaven. Either of you or both of you, if you go for a divorce, you are going to perish. On that occasion, he backtracked. When he was having issues with Akinwumi Ambode, I wrote a letter. I remember I was in Turkey, one of my best, most passionate letter ever. I wrote to him again and said, "Look, I am 20 times closer to Sanwo-Olu. I love him like my own brother, but don't humiliate Ambode. This man has done great for Lagos State and Nigeria." He refused. I told him, "You can hold the gun, but don't fire the bullet." When he had a problem with Dr. Abubakar Bukola Saraki, he said the man would not become the Senate president. I came forcefully out to say, "Look, CPC has produced Buhari as number one. Your party, ACN, has produced Professor Yemi Osinbanjo as number two, the vice president. Now, the breakaway faction of PDP, you are saying one of them cannot be Senate president. I am sorry, sir. I disagree with you. Let the man be." He refused. And the man became the Senate president and he haunted him from the beginning to the end. The man never had peace. Bola Tinubu doesn't know how to treat his friends. And I gave copious example. He is the only governor I know, maybe there are others, I don't know, who has two deputy governors and they both got into trouble. I mean, fearing dictatorship, nothing else. I will never support dictatorship. I suffered under dictatorship. I was in the detention. I was in exile for 3 years. I will never support it. That is why some of those who are trying to dictate that by fire, by force, someone must be a president, I have told them, count me out of it. Dictatorship has no way in my book. Once you begin to demonstrate dictatorship, I am out. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a potential dictator. Let me use that word. The spirit of my article was an academic exercise. There was no way I disparaged him, but because Festus Kiyamo is always an attack dog, he likes to yell. Even when he is in court, he's yelling. I don't know where he got that kind of training from. When he is talking, he doesn't know how to calm down. He is someone we have been very close to, but since they gave him this job of minister, a ministry where he had been less than competent, a minister where everything is in shambles. If I were in his shoes, I know by now I would have resigned. Recall that Momodu, who was one of the PDP presidential aspirants for the 2023 general election, had criticized Tinubu manifesto in his article captioned APC renewed hope or forlorn hope. And also in a related development, the younger brother of a former Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose Isaac has warned Nigerians against voting for the People Democratic Party PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar. Fayose alleged that Atiku would push the Fulanisation agenda of Nigeria if he is elected president in 2023. In a Facebook post, Fayose alleged that Atiku would force Fulani settlement in all the local government area of southern Nigeria. According to Fayose, Atiku would install Fulani emirs in the southern part of the country. The incumbent Nigerian leader, President Muhammadu Buhari, is of Fulani extraction and had been accused of trying to Islamize and Fulanize Nigeria. These are two write-ups that every Nigeria who is keen on having a better future as a Nigerian must take into consideration. I mean, as at now, I feel that all the aspirants, especially the known ones who we know may possibly take over the baton of leadership from President Muhammadu Buhari, all of them must be put on the scale and weighed so that we get to know who will bring stability back to the country. Already, as we are talking, we know that Nigeria is sitting on a gunpowder. Whether you want to look at it politically, you want to look at it economically, you want to look at it financially, and also security wise, Nigeria, the uncertainty surrounding Nigeria is very strong. If time is not taken, the country is going to be broken into not less than four parts if the right person is not given the chance to rule this country. And that is why when issues like this come up and people begin to send out assertions like this, especially those who are closer to these people, Nigerians need to think twice. If you look at before he came out with that notion that Bola Ahmed Tinubu may likely be a dictator, he took out time to list different scenarios, where Bola Ahmed Tinubu was seen as a dictator in his way of doing things with politicians. And imagine leaving the entirety of the country into the hands of number one, an unhealthy person. Number two, an old person who oftentimes we have watched him in different videos forgetting himself on stage. I could still remember some time ago when the Numala came up with a particular video. He will wait, he will make a statement and wait for the next 10 seconds. He won't say anything again. And everybody will just be staring at him. Now, those people who are of that age, at the point you realize that their full lifestyle will come into glare. How can a politician say, if they ask you for a change of government, look at them and tell them, shut up? Man, it was unthinkable when I listened to him. But guess what? We're going to be seeing worse than that, because here is someone coming to apply for a position to rule Nigeria. And he's talking like this when he's outside the throne. Imagine when he steps in, what the future of Nigeria, especially of the youth, will look like. I think it is high time that we put our heads together as a people and make the right choice so that we won't shed tears that no one will be there to clean our eyes. That's what we would like to leave.